What's up, YouTube, man? I'm back with another video. So this is what I want to talk about: the Miguel Berchelt and Jeremiah Nakathila, whatever dude name is. The man got stopped, man, and this brings up an excellent point of what I be trying to make. So this is the point that I'm trying to make to fans that don't. I'm gonna say the fans who don't really understand boxing that well or don't really care to pay attention to shit for real. This is what I want to tell y'all. Ability is better than resume. I keep saying this thing. Like I'm just saying, I made a video but I didn't post it. I'm saying, what does a fighter do well that can help them win a fight? Now, the Jeremiah Nakathila dude, you heard Shakur Stevenson, he had like an off night against him because he had power. Jeremiah Nakathila had power, so you have to be careful fighting fighters like that. Now, Shakur Stevenson's ability to get past this guy shows how good he is because he didn't get caught with nothing big, and he came out the other side of the fight successful. Now, Jeremiah Nakathila, he's not the best fighter in the world, no, but each fighter, well, usually a fighter has something that they can do that can help them win a fight. So that's what I say. Don't go strictly off of names, man. You cannot go strictly off of names to judge a fighter. Look at what they can do well that's going to help them win the fight, and ask yourself, what can the other person do to prevent them from winning the fight? So if you fighting if it's two guys fighting, one isn't that popular and the other guy is more popular, most people will say like, oh, this is a cherry pick. But wait a minute, did you look at what the other dude could do? See, and this is a clear example of that. Brian Castano versus Charlo is a clear example of that. You know what I'm saying? Every time, I mean, I'm pretty much been proven right over and over and over again. But this is another clear example of that, man. You have to look at what a fighter can do well. Let me give you another point, though. Another point is, I saw somebody say that, oh, Oscar won't beat Shakur Stevenson because Shakur Stevenson is too good at distance and range. Now, that's true. He's very good at distance and range. He's very good at controlling the distance and the range. You know, that's why you don't really see him get hit a lot. You know, that's why a lot of his fights people say it's boring because he's not getting hit that much. Now, somebody commented, they replied and they said, you know, they was like, well, he does that against bums. He's good at distance and range against bums. Like, no, my boy. He's good at distance and range against anybody, but you have to find someone who's going to take that away from him. So he's good at distance and range. He just has to fight somebody who's good enough to take it away from him. The question is, who can do that? And until then, he's going to remain, good at distance and range. I mean, he's good at it, but who can take it away from him and win a fight against him? You know what I'm saying? So that's what he's good at, but who can take it away from him and use it against him? Or when they fight him, his ability to use distance and range, who can he fight that will make his ability to control the distance and range a non-factor? Like, who gonna make his skills a non-factor? That's the point that you gotta make. So many boxing fans go strictly off of names, man. You cannot do that. You have to look at boxing for what it is and look at what does the other guy do well. Who has the better chance of winning the fight? It's not always about popularity. You seen Jeremiah Nakathila, he had power. That was his strong suit. He could use that. Because if you look at skill levels of certain guys and you look at what other guys can do, you have to weigh your assessment. I mean, you have to weigh your judgment off of that. You can't do it off of a name, man. Like, oh, I never heard of this guy. Or, oh, this known guy, he lost to this guy, so I'm going to pick the other guy. Like, no, you can't do that. You got to look at who can really win this. You know what I'm saying? I look at it for myself as like I'm getting in the ring almost. Like, how would I deal with this? What's his strongest attribute? And how can he use that? And his most successful, night, what would that look like using his abilities? So you heard Shakur Stevenson say, he wouldn't be surprised if Berchelt lose because he don't really got skills like that. And I saw Berchelt, he looked real like sloppy, you know, when he fought what's the name at time. So I'm not really surprised he got knocked out, man. Because Shakur Stevenson said the man got power, so he showed that he had power and knocked that man out. Now he in a mix now, honestly. That's what I'm saying. He's in the mix now. Boxing is not some kind of, this not a movie, man. Like, this is a real sport. This is real life. People fighting for their lives, man. Like, people trying to earn a living and all type of stuff. So that's my whole point. Do not judge a fighter off of their popularity. Like I said, a fighter's popularity is not synonymous with their fighting ability, and vice versa. That's all I got, man. I'm out.